Hey, just gonna do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna be watching some videos while eating soup. Then, when I'm done watching that video,
Wow, so 2020
uh, I'm just gonna play some balloons. Yeah,
never know. They exist. I like
let's
to
watch this Elvis the Alien video that I was watching.
imagine as they walked into the restaurant, Agent 47 scanning everything, and he takes a look at this random woman's bulge. And he's like, well. And apparently 47 knows that Nika isn't wearing
Wait, what?
panties.
You're not wearing any underwear.
I guess he's kind of a
Wait,
perv, too.
what?
Why were you looking, 47?
The assassination in this restaurant is pretty cool. 47 switches out someone's drink, so his target gets sick. He goes into the
Huh.
bathroom and takes them all out before leaving. That night, Nika tries
Why are you trying to flirt with a hitman?
to seduce 47, but 47 won't let just anybody take his precious virginity. Really cool scene where 47 abducts Belikov's right-hand man. He chains him up in a bathtub, and he's like, you can either help me or die.
So you're gonna throw a
It's your
toast in
choice."
there or
He
what?
puts a rubber ducky in the bathtub, and he's like, this will put
Wait a
things
second,
in
that's a
perspective."
bomb.
And then he tells
I
him
know
he
that's a
retrieved that
bomb. I
duck
played
from
the
his
fucking
house
game.
last night.
I picked it up last night when I was in your house.
That's funny.
The action scenes in this movie are pretty fun, but a bunch of this movie is just about this random Inspector Mike guy tracking down 47, and I found that quite boring. There are a couple moments when 47 wears disguises like he does in the games, and I appreciated that.
That is
At the end
actually
of the movie,
really
he
good.
obviously assassinates Belikov. He lets the inspector live, and he continues to protect his hot goth GF like any self-respecting
He was
king
supposed to
would.
kill her.
Apparently, Interpol officers, which is what Inspector Mike is, do not directly conduct inquiries in different countries, and
Wait,
Interpol's
really?
constitution forbids its involvement in several types of crimes, such as political ones.
You telling me to fuck off?
The majority of the first movie is supposed to take place in St. Petersburg, Russia, so it's kind of weird when they use places that have big signs on facades that aren't in Russian. This is Ivan Vazov National Theater, which is located in Bulgaria. The sign on that building is not in Russian, but Bulgarian, and it's a historical landmark in Sofia, the largest city in Bulgaria. A little later in the movie, they show the Central Rail Station in St. Petersburg, which is actually a Kiev station in Moscow. They even
Wait,
painted
really?
out the sign on top of the entrance for some reason, but left
Oh.
it on the right side. And all of the station scenes happened in the Sofia Central Station. As a matter of fact, the majority
That's cool.
of the scenes were filmed in Sofia, and not a single scene with 47 was filmed in Russia.
So they wanted to portray Russia in non-Russian places. Okay. That seems alright.
This B-roll of Moscow, Russia is actually downtown in St. Petersburg. There's a scene in the second half of the movie that can't be happening on the Russian-Turkish border because Russia doesn't border Turkey. The Soviet Union did, but as you can see
What?
here, the movie takes place in the year it was released, in 2007, when the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, which is supported by this map in the beginning of the movie. This video is brought to you by Gamer Subs. Are you a gamer like me and you need some energy because all you do is sit around? Ton of energy. Gamer Subs, they've even got
No one wants to drink something like that. They just want to drink a drink that they love.
but I also love strawberry lemonade. It's very simple to do. You just take 2 scoops, put it in the thing,
Just
fill
get
it
some
up with
TJ
cold water,
Maxx
throw
if you
some
want
ice
some
in it.
of that.
You got yourself a delicious beverage that will keep you awake and gaming forever. All right, now this is where the fun begins. Now we're going to be talking about the movie Hitman Agent 47. It was released in
Oh yeah, that shitty movie. I watched it. Came around in 2011, I think.
2015. This movie stars
Oh.
Rupert Friend as Agent
That was a
47.
lot more
This guy
older
has
than
been
it was.
in a ton of stuff you might have seen, but much like Agent 47, you might not have recognized him at all. He was in Asteroid City, The French Dispatch, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, that new Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Isn't The Boy in Striped Pajamas a book that was turned into a movie about World War II? And one of the camps that was involved. Where the kid gets, bought. It's actually a really sad movie. But I read the book, which is still sad.
Pride and Prejudice, and a bunch of other stuff. Not gonna lie, when I saw him in this movie, I did not recognize him, which is weird because I've seen him a bunch before. This movie was directed by a man named Alexander Bach, and this is his one and only movie on IMDb. And I gotta say, if this is truly his only movie ever, and only movie on IMDb.
He's writer for a short called Disconnected. Okay, this gun. Oh yeah. So he's actually director. Okay. Alexander Bach. Okay. Producer of A Night in Lisbon. Is that a place in England? I think it is.
IMDb. And I gotta say, if this is truly his only movie ever, it could have been worse. You know, as far as the movie making side of it. And while this movie is really bad, I'm also comparing it to movies that have been made by seasoned directors. So I guess take everything I'm about to say about this movie with a grain of salt. Also, the music in this movie blows. It's so bad. It's way too loud and distracting in most scenes, and a lot of the music sounds like stock suspense music you would find on YouTube. What really annoyed me about
sounds like
47
something
in
you'd
this movie
hear
is that
in
he's not
Hitman.
completely bald. He's like the thinnest bit of hair on his head. 47's supposed to be clean shaven bald. Right off the bat, this movie turns into John Wick from Wish.com. And don't get me wrong, I think it's important to show how capable 47 is when shit hits the fan. But I think peak 47 is when he accomplishes an insane hit and vanishes without anyone knowing he was there. The first movie did this much better, I think.
Yeah, no one's gonna notice Hitman.
The
Hitman's there because everyone's dead.
For certain missions, you can go in guns blazing if you want to. It won't be nearly as satisfying, and you'll probably die, but still, it's an option. But it's a video game, that's what makes them fun, you know? Agent 47 isn't John Wick, but these movies want him to be John Wick so bad. Instead of being faceless like in the first movie, Diana's face is shown in this one, which I'm really not a big fan of because she doesn't make many appearances in the movie. I think she appears like once or twice throughout the entire movie.
Diana Asian?
So why even show her face? It adds nothing to the movie. It's almost kind of confusing because you expect her to make some sort of appearance later on, but she doesn't.
I'm just asking.
Zachary Quinto is in this movie too. Some of you might know him from the show Heroes. In this movie, he plays a guy named John Smith. You probably heard that.
That's a fake
wow,
name.
That's kind
Definitely.
of a basic ass name. Sounds fake to me, which it is in the movie. Like, that's not his actual name. And when they reveal that, it's supposed to be this big surprise, but obviously that's not his
What's
name.
his other name?
Anyway, let me continue. This movie's biggest flaw is that it centers around this random woman named Katya. You would think a movie about Hitman would focus on Agent
47.
That's like having a James Bond movie focusing on the love interest makes no sense. In fact, 47 is the antagonist for a good
Yeah, that would
portion of
actually be
this movie.
stupid.
It's
A
only
James
until you've
Bond
watched,
movie
like, halfway through when
featuring
47 is revealed
only
to
the
be
James
good
Bond
guy all
girl
of
with a little bit of James
Obviously,
Bond in it.
47 is hired to kill this girl. John Smith tries to convince Katya that he's there to help her, and that 47 is there to kill her.
I mean,
47
it could
fires
be
on
done
them
well,
at the
but
exact moment he's in their line of
like a
sight,
lot of
which
these movies
isn't
can
very
turn out
Agent
shit like
47.
that.
There's tons of people around, and he just takes out his gun and starts shooting at them. 47 should be a lot more methodical than that. He's not in a disguise. He just walks straight towards them as himself with his gun drawn. It's so weird, which is such a lazy way to write this character. Knowing that this agent is after you should make you shit your pants, you know what I mean? And not because you see him walking towards you with his gun drawn, but because he could be anybody. That's the beauty of the Hitman
Yeah,
series.
that is
You don't know
actually
where this motherfucker's
what
coming
people
from.
wanted.
He's a ghost. He comes out of nowhere and kills people and then vanishes like nobody was there. Like this person just dropped dead. If you're going to make a movie,
There is a way you could make a Hitman movie that is good. I'm going to type it down. Right. Oh fuck. That's a folder. Okay. The text document. Yeah. How to make a Hitman movie that's good. First, you would need to introduce Agent 47. Now, there is two ways you can do this. A, by doing the beginning of Hitman 1. So, Hitman, the original beginning. Okay? So, Hitman, what is it called again? Hitman Agent 47. Is that what the movie's called? Waiting for Steam to load up since I have nothing running in the background. Hitman. Is it? Yeah, it's Codename 47. That's the original game, right? Yeah. So, do the beginning of Hitman Codename 47. Either in this style, or you can do it like B at the beginning of Hitman 2016. 2016. So the beginning of Hitman 2016, you could do it that way, or you could do it like Hitman Codename 47. Right. Second thing you would need to do, you would need to set up a plot point, like a list of targets he's gonna need to kill. So a target list, right? A goal. You would need a goal for this whole entire story, a motive. Yeah, goal/motive, right? So if he has no motive, no goal, then it's not going to be good. It has no meaning. But let's say he has to kill, like, he has to kill a list of people, but someone intervenes. You know, I don't even need this text document to say it. So anyways, if someone tries to intervene with his mission, right, like a secret assassin, you know how there can actually be an assassination attempt, right? How you can actually be hunted down in one of the game modes. I don't remember. Anyways, there's a mode which has a person chasing you down while you have to kill a target, and you have to do it quick, or else you would be killed. So do something like that, like somewhere in the middle of the story of the movie, and you would get a perfect person to do that, right? And then have him try and avoid that person while still successfully killing the target, and then him disarming the person who was chasing him, preventing the target, and finding out it's the person who basically raised him as a child soldier, you know. After all, they're all child soldiers, all of the agents. You could do something like that, or you could do something different. Who knows? Maybe even follow the whole entire plot of Hitman World of Assassinations. It would work. Would you want that though? No, because you can easily just play that if you're just copying Hitman Assassination. World of Assassination.
About Agent 47, but it's in someone else's point of view. You gotta build up some hype, you know what I mean? Talk about how he could be anybody. They should have this girl up against a wall looking frantically around. This entire scene of 47 trying and failing to kill this girl because he's being thwarted by this random dude, John Smith, is awful. I hated it. It makes 47 out to be an amateur hitman, when not too long ago they showed us a
Motherfucker,
scene where
he has
took out an
killed
entire
many
building of armed
people.
men by himself. There's one part where 47 and John Smith tumble onto some train tracks after landing atop a train, and they're both
Okay, how the fuck did that happen?
uninjured. Eventually, John Smith, Katya, and their escape driver start to drive away. 47 makes an impossible shot with his pistol and kills the driver. I hate this. How can he make a shot like
The
that?
motherfucker
But
has
miss
plot
others
armor.
That should be a lot easier in comparison. Like 5 minutes ago, we learned that Katya's last name is Van Dees. Nuts. Miss Van Dees nuts.
Miss Van Dees?
Yeah.
We learned that John Smith works for a corporation named Syndicate, and he was hired to protect Katya.
Isn't
When he's
Syndicate
explaining this to her,
a
she
rival
goes, "You're
agency
protecting
or
me from
something like
who?"
that in Hitman War?
Oh,
Let me search up. Hitman fandom. Yeah, Syndicate. Yeah, Syndicate International is a major terrorist story. Okay, good. They're responsible for the Agent program, which is the people who created everyone.
I don't know.
You know, Agent
the bald
47
guy
plus
with the red tie that was shooting
a
at
lot
us
of
earlier.
agents.
What she should have said
I don't
is
remember
this.
them.
Who is he? Who does he work for? Do you know who he is? Why is he after me? Any of those would do. John Smith fires into the air in front of the U.S. Embassy so that a bunch of soldiers.
You know, I know
apprehend
she
them,
is a
in turn
target
saving
that
them
he's
from
supposed to
47.
kill.
But why not shoot into the ground? You know what goes up must come down, right? Also, what makes this so much funnier, later in the movie, it's revealed that John Smith is like a super agent. He can not only go toe-to-toe with 47, 47 almost loses to him. I know throughout the film they could be improving his body.
Yeah.
It's just silly that he wouldn't just fight him, you know? What 47 does in this next scenario is infuriating. What would you expect to happen?
He's just gonna walk into the embassy with a fucking loaded sniper rifle. I know it because I've watched it. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And the scene after that is even more ridiculous. You know, where he just literally slams on his desk, slams on a table, right? Fucking making it so the sniper rifle goes off, and he fucking holds out his handcuffs in a way that so the sniper rifle shoots it and destroys the handcuffs, but doesn't destroy anything else.
Happen right now in this movie. Maybe 47 could infiltrate this place after hours,
it's weird.
dress up like a guard, steal something from a guard, find his way in. That would work, right? Guess what actually happens? He just walks into the embassy as
Jesus.
himself with like a million guns on him, and they apprehend him. Come on, dude. Give us a scene of Agent 47 acting like Agent 47. I'm not saying there shouldn't be any scenes where he's dressed up like himself, but just make him smarter, you know? Make him wait around
Yes.
for a guard to be alone. You could go up to him and ask him for a cigarette or
is
something, and then pull the guy into a back
good.
alley, choke him out, take his uniform, enter with the dude's badge. It would just be so much more Hitman if he did that, you know? So
It
these guys put
would.
47 in
It
an
really would,
interrogation
but
room. I know what
no.
this movie's trying to do, you know? He's so good at what he does that he doesn't even have to try. Apprehend me. I don't care. I'll escape. It's no problem. I'm just that good. And fine, if they want to make him a super agent that can do anything, that's cool, whatever. But why make him approach this situation in the dumbest way possible? And also, if this guy's so good, why
Because
didn't he just walk
the
in and kill
writers are
everybody, like
dumb.
he did in the beginning of the movie? Oh, maybe he cares about lives now. Maybe he doesn't want to kill unnecessarily, I guess.
Nope.
So why
Nope.
put him in this position where he might have to kill people? So how does 47 escape, you might ask? Well, he gets extremely lucky. In this room are 2 armed men and 1 moron
Really?
who brings 47's weapons into the interrogation room.
Why the hell would you do
The
that? Like,
interrogator
that's
gets heated, so he loads a round into the sniper that he's aiming at 47. 47 performs this ridiculous Matrix bullshit to escape. He finally uses a disguise, but this time is to escape from a
Hey.
situation that he created for himself. And to top it all off, he gets approached by a soldier as he's trying to exit, so he knocks the guy out. The best part is, doing
Really?
all this didn't get him any closer to Katya or John Smith. It just complicated the situation and put the embassy into high alert. If we graded 47's mission in this movie, it would be an F. Whatever the lowest score is. It
Yeah.
might not even be a score, it would just be a game over or a fail. Reload and try again, dude. Oh,
Well, Agent 47 would not even be fucking rated. He would be given the lowest of the low. Maybe the only XP he will gain would be from traveling.
okay, this jacket is too hot for me. I'm heating up. I gotta take the jacket off, buddy. It's getting too hot in here. Holy shit. There's this whole thing about Katya looking for this guy. Like, she's doing research on this person. I don't care. And it turns out this person she's looking for is her father. And her father is the person who created
Isn't he the
Agent
scientist who
program.
made
And
the Syndicate
agents are
program?
going after her to get to her father.
Tell me how to make an agent.
It's such an amateur plot twist. It's so
Really?
childish and uninteresting. I didn't care at all. I got so bored
Was
by the end of
that
this movie.
what
There is
was
a pretty cool,
bad about?
albeit unrealistic sniper shot.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Then it fades to black immediately afterward. And then we see Katya in the shower. Talk about tonal whiplash. Holy shit. Katya asks if this random secret agent's name is
And then he
actually
busts through the
John
door.
Smith.
Is your name really John?
Mr. 47 will just bust through the fucking
Seriously?
door in
He
a few
says his
minutes.
real name is Brian. And Katya
Brian.
continues to call him John
That's
anyway.
It's just that John said that you're not.
Our guy Brian is then killed by 47, who finds him there.
Well, he's not
then
really
takes
dead.
Katya hostage. I really don't
Those
like
bullets
Rupert
never
Friend's
penetrated
voice for
him.
47. His look is okay, I guess, even though they should have shaved him completely bald. But his voice is just not good for the character.
That took you too long.
Because I chose not to kill you.
He sounds too British.
Very interesting life, my friend.
You have no idea. Your future is death. Any questions?
We learned that 47 and Katya were both part of the agent program, but Katya was smuggled away by her father. 47 remembers this from his youth somehow. He was what, like 4 years old? Come on, dude. Try and remember anything from that age, and you're either lying or you're not remembering it correctly. That's just how it works. I don't make the
I
rules.
remember
47
something
puts
from
her
the
through a
age of
training
4.
exercise type thing. He puts her right next to a massive turbine, and she has to untie herself from the chair before
Dude.
being sucked into it and killed.
What the fuck is this?
When that
Turns
sucker
out Katya
in, since
Van
we saw the
Die's
chair
nuts is actually
shuffle.
the French word for 90.
Your name isn't Katya Van Dies, it's 90, French for 90.
So Katya is actually Agent 90, you know? So 47
Huh.
is quite a few agents behind.
So I'm 43 versions better than you.
This guy can take out a building full of men by himself without getting injured? What do they need to improve on? As 47 is explaining
What,
everything
not
to
being
her,
a dumbass?
he says, you speak French, Mandarin, Spanish, but he has to tell her that her name is the French word for 90. Shouldn't she already know that if she speaks
Yeah,
French?
she
What
should
am
have.
I?
You're the same as me, only better.
I'm sorry, but if my name was 9T, I would probably put 2 and 2 together. Imagine you find out that your father is in charge of this agent program, and all the agents have numbers. And suspiciously, your name sounds exactly like
the
number
number 90.
in French. It doesn't
You
take
would've-
a genius, dude.
you
And the
would've
best
figured
part
it
is,
out,
she's supposed
like,
to be
years
one.
ago.
These people are programmed from birth to be like superhumans, you know? Which I hate, by the way. The whole idea that these kids were programmed at birth to have a certain amount of intellect and combat training is the dumbest thing ever, but whatever. It's like in the Matrix how they download different skills.
At least that's more believable when you think about it.
It's free real estate.
Because
It would've
it's a
been funny to show
fictional
a newly born agent
universe.
popping out and immediately being like,
More
"Hey,
fictional
yo,
than you
Mom,
think.
give your newborn baby some milk, would you?" Then there's a part when Katya asks 47 why he shot her if he needed her to find her father, and he pompously responds, "I didn't shoot you, I marked you."
Why did you shoot me?
I marked you.
God
That's
damn it. I
stupid.
hate this movie, dude. He's talking about that insane
It just
sniper
makes-
shot, by the way. Agent 47 missing a shot?
Just makes
Ha! He never
me
misses.
angry.
My boy doesn't miss.
Every shot is intentional.
I'm feeling an existential amount of fucking hatred into the back of my skull. Get on me. I know I accidentally clicked that. No. It was. Yeah.
Except for this one, this one. It makes sense that he wouldn't be shooting at Katya now. But what about John Smith?
But
or
she's
Brian,
actually
whatever the
his
hell name is?
target.
Obviously, 47 would be shooting at him. If he never
Yeah.
missed, he would have turned this guy into Swiss cheese long before the hotel. But of course, he wanted them to escape. It was all part of his master plan. What about everything that happened in the embassy? It was all intentional. Source? Trust me, bro.
Knowing how this ends, was it worth it?
Knowing how this ends, definitely.
47 then goes on to explain that her father programmed them to have heightened senses. He tells her
Everyone has a different version of heightened sense.
this at a normal speaking volume, when the men that are after them are literally in the same quiet room as them.
Your father programmed
Yeah.
you to see and hear everything at extremely heightened levels.
I don't think the agents have heightened
It's
senses.
Agent
I think
1
the
to
other people are just
46
wearing
are
noise-canceling
chasing them.
headphones. I know for a fact at least one of you expected a Raycon ad right there. 47 uses his handy ability from Dragon Ball Z, instant transmission, to pop up behind these two men. Nothing
Just slam their
special,
heads
kid.
together.
We get a Wilhelm scream as one guy falls into a machine. Whenever I hear this scream in a
That
movie, it annoys me
screen
now. It's not
is
cute
like that.
anymore. It's just kinda
What's that
tacky.
object that all
John
those
Smith or Brian
things
pops up
again?
again. He's not dead after.
What's that little piece they put on miniatures? Because it's like that. They always put this one piece on every single miniature. Sure. Miniature. What is it? They put this one piece on every single miniature in movies. Yeah, miniature effects in movies. They have this one piece that they like to put on nearly everything. I don't know where I could find it, but it's usually seen in in Star Wars, right? Yeah, it's something on there. It's a piece on one of the miniatures, but it's the most recognizable.
After all, oh my, how did he do it?
It's like the
I'm
Wilhelm screen
so
of miniature
surprised.
pieces.
He bongs Katya's head against a turbine thing. 47 and
That's
Brian
fun.
exchange some cringe before having a little brawl, as the worst background music in existence plays in the background.
Feel pretty good for a dead man, John. Almost as good as you.
Well, the thing is, I'm special.
Let's see.
Oh no, gringe.
They could have spent a little bit
Is John
more on
Smith
music.
Agent 2? Wait, Agent Smith?
No
I bet
Matrix
this guy is
jokes.
Agent 100, the perfect specimen, the best of the best. Man, that would be epic. Watching him face down 47. God, Agent versus Agent. It's gonna be so cool, man. Just like Dragon Ball Z days. Vegeta versus Goku. Oh my God, they learned how to give the agents hair, and not just any hair. That's some great hair. John Smith. Bravo, dude. They really wanted you to look your best.
Where's the tattoo on his head?
So Katya saves the day. We then get a scene of 47 explaining more of this dumb shit. So apparently John Smith survived because he has, get ready for this one, subdermal titanium body armor, which is
Under the
injected
skin.
into the skin in liquid form. Bro.
It just
If
pisses me
47
off.
knew he had this dumb shit, why not give him a nice shot to the head earlier when you shot him in the hotel? 47 seems to know everything after all. Katya tells 47 where her father is hiding because she knows where he is based on conjecture alone. Man, I really wish I cared
Really?
about 47 teaching this woman I don't
Really?
care about how to live the life of an assassin.
I know, that took me too long.
Katya asks 47 about the barcode. 47 responds by telling her they get the barcode when they're born, which is pretty silly, you know? If any of you have a tattoo, if you can imagine getting a tattoo when you're born, that shit would look nothing like it did when you were born when you grow up. The skin would change and stretch as they aged, and the ink would slowly break down and blur over time, unless the agents get regular touch-ups. I don't know, dude. And then we get the obligatory scene of Katya confronting 47 about his ability to feel fear and love.
I think you're lying.
This next part is so funny, dude. So Katya is like a little baby. She's a little child.
Why
She takes
disassemble the
47's guns
gun?
while he's sleeping, so she can disassemble them and play with them like a toddler.
The square block goes in the square hole.
It's pretty funny that 47 didn't notice her taking them. Anyway, their hotel
square
room
block,
is
isn't that
raided,
just a
and
cube
47 is
or a
bamboozled
rectangle?
when he looks down and his guns are missing. So Katya has to rush to put the guns back together as 47 takes on these men unarmed. But we already knew that 47 is the best of the best, right?
47
That's why
just
they
beating the
made
shit out of
53
some
more
Asian
agent
people.
versions because 47 is the best one. He takes all these guys down with ease, you know, no big deal. In an elevator, 47 trades his knife for a random kid's inhaler. The kid stands there looking all evil with this giant knife
Motherfucker,
in his
if that
hand. Katya
kid,
pops up at the
if that kid ever starts running and loses breath, he's gonna have no inhaler to help him.
facility her father is living at, and we
That's
get an
kind of funny
explanation
when you
from
think
her
about it. He
father.
traded his inhaler for a pocket knife.
47 attempts to flee with Katya and her father. They get chased by John and his men. 47 drives this red Audi like he's from Fast and the Furious.
Really, an Audi? Any other
His
car?
armor works overtime in this next scene. He takes down about a dozen men. Katya's father gets shot as they try to escape, so they leave him behind.
Really?
Katya's father says at one point that it isn't the body that makes the agent, it's the mind.
The mind? Really?
It's his mind.
And that's supposed to explain why 47 is better than all the subsequent versions.
Because
of
he's
the
more
agents.
intelligent. That's stupid.
And it's supposed to be this big revelation, you know? And it would be if 47 didn't do so much dumb shit earlier in the movie. By the time
Yeah.
this movie approached the ending, I did not give a shit about what was happening at all. I don't care about this evil guy John Smith or Brian. I don't care about Katya. 47 is
Or
a
her
bland,
dad.
know-it-all, perfect super soldier. There's nothing about this movie
Yeah,
that
Agent 47 is a
makes
Gary
you say,
Stu in
unless
this.
you came here to laugh. So if you want to gather some friends together, it's a pretty good time. All right, let's wrap up the movie. So this evil guy that no agent has ever been able to get close to killing wants an
I'm just really, really tired of this bullshit this movie has been doing.
Army of super agents or something. If that isn't super trite, I don't know what is. So 47 remotely flies a helicopter into their building. I'm not sure if Katya is in the helicopter
that's
because
stupid.
it looks like she is, and it appears like she exits the helicopter when it's in the building. And if this is the case, it's pretty hilarious that they would fly a helicopter into a building.
Yeah, she
and
could
hope
have
for the best.
died
Just watch this shit. It's
so
ridiculous.
easily.
Throughout this movie, there's a bunch of moments when Katya uses her agent abilities to predict what's going to happen. This is done so much throughout the movie that it gets repetitive and annoying. We get to see her mind's eye, I guess.
That's
There's just
stupid.
too much mind's eye, you know?
Oh, look at the cool blurry footage. Oh my god, this is what she sees.
I don't
No.
care. Stop doing that. This would be
That's-
so much cooler if they did it once or twice tops, you know?
I feel like they could have done it a lot more better by having it in a third-person angle behind Katya in black and white, marking the person red or the objects in the bags red. Right? That would work. Outlining people.
This built-in body armor shit makes these last fights so dumb.
Get them out.
47 does these pistol punch things. Like he
Pistol
literally
punching
punches and
wouldn't
shoots at
do
the same
more.
time. Who wrote this shit? It doesn't make any tactical sense whatsoever.
It wouldn't do
just
more
looks
damage.
weird.
It would do the
47
same
ends up
amount.
killing John by using the building's electricity. Katya's father looks down at Katya from
Well,
a
yeah.
chopper and watches as they kill some guys, and he says, "Your mother would be proud."
Your mother will be proud.
Wait, what? She would be? Oh, so she wanted her daughter
So
to be a
she
murderous, rampaging
wanted
psycho.
her
The
daughter
perfect
to be a
super's always
killer.
making
She really wanted her daughter to be like a murderer, like a genocidal maniac. Really? To kill a lot of people in one day. That's a horrible ass mother. Just saying.
kill a bunch of people. That's what she wanted for her. Except I thought that's what they didn't want for her, right? That's why they stole her away from the agent program in the first place?
I wanted you to have no part of what I was.
Why would he look down at her and be like, oh my god, my baby girl, she's perfect, you know? No. In reality, he would look down and be
No.
like, I failed you.
Yeah, that would actually be more
Avoid
reasonable
making her a killer machine,
response.
but now she is one. Why is he happy? So the evil guy that's in charge of all the agents was 47's target all along, and everything he did in this movie was to get
Oh.
to him. Oh my god. It's such
Really?
a crazy twist. 47 proves to Katya that he has a conscience by the end, but it doesn't matter because nobody's watching at
Does.
that point, you know? Everybody turned this movie off 20 minutes ago, so... I'm the first one to have seen this, aside from the filmmakers. So
What,
I'm
is it
honored
the
to tell
other
all of you,
agent?
At the end, 47 is faced with a clone of himself, and they shoot at each other. We also find out that John didn't die.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Or Brian.
They really wanted to have a sequel. I knew there was never going to be a sequel. I'm glad it never had a sequel. Like, Jesus. If it did, well, we wouldn't have Ant-Man 2.
Brian didn't die. What's
Theoretically.
with this obsession with making everybody... Nah, whatever, I don't care. This movie's dog shit. I hate it. It's so bad. But I hope I was able to entertain you guys.
I was gonna disable the display. No. And I'm gonna launch balloons. Now I'm gonna stop thinking and just start playing. You can hear that in the background. It's all loaded. I'm just gonna change stream. That's 2d6. Yep. Save that. Yep. Let's unlock this chest. Got all that. Got the load spikes. Good. Now, to play some. Medium. Good. Gonna go around and they hit it. Good. Corrosive glue. There we go. Okay, so let me. Okay, so I should do this. I could do this so I get every single shot. That would work. Okay. Right, we're nearly around round 30, we're halfway there. Burny stuff. Okay. We're on round 34, so let's go. I'm nearly on 2,000 for this, so we can get sharpshooter. Ooh, nearly have enough for... yeah. Okay, good, so... Not enough XP. Okay, we nearly have it. Shockwave stuns balloons at impact, pops balloons in a wider area, and increase burny stuff damage. Okay. Camo balloons popped by flare. Camo balloons popped by flare lose their camouflage permanently. Okay. To keep that there, but not use it, since everyone could see camouflage. Wait, could I upgrade this guy again? No? Oh. Shucks. Need to get more out MAME. So, yep. I only need a few monkeys to do this much damage. My back. Okay. We nearly got it done. Okay, so I only need like a couple more and then I can get it. Okay. Now we can go to another one. Oh, frozen over. I could do this because I need to level up water stuff. Grape shot. Let me look at this. Adds a spray of 5 sharpened grapes. Okay, much longer range. Shot. Yeah, it's doing damage. Long range. I could change this to close. Okay, that did good. Okay, let's just place this motherfucker on the ice. And let's see what happens. Okay, let's do that. We got now double shot. Now we can shoot twice. Well, I could upgrade this guy. Boys. Okay. It's gonna get a lot more harder. getting a lot more faster. So, yeah. Yeah, auto start. Let's continue this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can leave it like this for a little while. I'm gonna need deadly precision. Hmm. Need to get this now. I'm gonna have to wait a little while. Deadly position. Good, there's a Moab. Okay. Okay, so that's doing alright. We're gonna need to get a Moab maim. Fun, okay, I need to get that. No, I need more tax. Hey, at least I'm preventing all that stuff. Okay. It's the last stand, men. We have to fight. Fight for our lives. Fight for our women. Fight for our rights. Our rights to live. Tally-o. Yeah, home. Scrapyard, I haven't done this. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so everything goes in here, loops around. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Country gun? Yep. Dart monkey. Okay, do extra damage to Moab, class, and fortified balloons. Okay. Cleansing foam. Overclock. Okay, so gonna do this guy a oversized nail. Should give this guy a longer range. Okay. Okay, so valuable bananas. Rockets. Okay. Okay, we're nearly. Okay. That sounds good. Did it go up to... Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so should do this. Okay, now I have the ability to shut all things. Okay. Round 58 out of 60, meaning we'll most likely have a chance to win. Done. Woo! That was a fucking tough match. Main Moab. End of the road. Actually, no. I'm gonna use hard. Because I can. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Let's go. A little bit of speed. We can do this. Super duper fast, okay. I'm gonna get the destroyer, so Okay. Okay, let's go. This is gonna be easy. I'm already we're nearly halfway there. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get the sentry up, but okay, got one knowledge point. Okay, let's go. Attacks faster and generates lots of money per round. Okay. Is there a way of selling these sentries for money? If not, that's a shame. But yeah, it makes sense. Okay, extra gas. Throw blocker, okay. Okay. Into discipline. Okay, double jump. Okay, so the rainbow balloons are coming on, so I'm gonna have to kill those. Let's kill all these balloons. What am I paying you for? Oh my god, my whole entire screen's a war ground. Flash bombs, okay. Okay. Am I gonna do this in one try? Is this how it's happening? Okay. Person. Okay, Berserker Brew. Okay, Special Brew to make faster throwing. I'm gonna do faster throwing. Well, that was fun. How long has it been? It's been like an hour and 50 minutes. Okay. Could play some more. Lotus Island. Haven't done this. Call to arms, yeah. Actually, let's restart this. I think I know what to do. Which marker I should use. Okay. 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 acid pools that would work. Okay. So, throws a helpful potion to nearby monkeys that allows them to pop lead balloons. Also, middle class. What's that? Stack up with 2 villages with this upgrade, okay. Okay, so we'll stop hot balloons from working in here. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Yep. That was end of stream.